you see that? Good morning. Got out of 5, feed dogs, and it was brightening up. Just lied in here, Land Rover went up, and I'm waiting for the Land Rover to come back before I can let the dogs out, otherwise dogs are getting away with the Land Rover. It should be long. So these are all impatient. It is 9 minutes past 7. They're going to make a mess now and cause chaos. I don't want them getting their blankets wet. Otherwise it's problems. I don't mind them. They're the bedding, the base. Not too much, you lot, or you'll be sick. Rebel, not too much. So this is my camp setup. My PhD, I will put the name minimum. I think it's something like a 900, something like that. Hey, enough, lie down. What happened though? Taking too much water. Lie down. Stella, lie down. In little bits, lie down. It's freezing cold water, and they'll gulp it all in and they'll be sick. Trust me, Rogue's done it several times at home. Back to this, sorry. PhD, I believe it's minimum 900. I shall let you know. First time using it, it's absolutely brilliant. Whatever they say about these PhD sleeping bags, it's true. For some reason, I don't know how it works, but when I'm in it, it just puffs right up around me. It's got a lovely cinch cord at the top, so you can cinch around there. No zip, and I thought I'd hate that, but I found out it's better. You're not as cold. It's obvious, isn't it? When the zip, that's the weak point where you, even when you get these overlap bits, you know what I mean, of flaps and so on, it's still a weak bit. And zips always cinch. Yeah, it always get caught on when you're cinching them up, or zipping them up, sorry, I'm half asleep still. But the only thing I find, I try and put my pillow in there. I've just deflated my pillow, so I can't show you, and it doesn't stay in there, so that's a minor thing. But to get in and out, it's quite easy. Just bring the sleeping bag right down, get your feet in, and just shimmy it up. And what I did last night, I used my Expert down mat. It's a Dura 8R, and put it on top of the cot. I wanted to see if there's a difference, you know, using a down mat. You know, it's obvious there's going to be, but I wanted to see how much of a difference. And comfort-wise, unbelievable. It was like being on an airbed. You know what I mean? Literally an airbed. It was just so comfortable. So soft. But the other thing, not a sign or a hint of any code coming through your back. So it just shows how good a mat is. And as people say, a sleeping bag is only as good as the mat you're lying on. That's so true. And I will be using that forever now, unless it's summertime. So just wanted to show you, that was one bit of kit I wanted to try out and test out and see. And obviously I tried synthetic sleeping bags. I really wanted to try get on with one, you know what I mean, because I was worried about getting this kind of bag, a down bag, wet, which I did at one point in Magoo's Boffy trip during winter. The dry bag it was in, the seams I've since found out were peeling inside. I didn't realise. So it just shows you got to check every single thing, ain't you? I didn't check the dry bag. And obviously when I was crossing rivers and it was waist deep, the base of my backpack was dangling in the water. And of course the water was getting in the backpack and seeping through them peeling seams on the dry bag. So I got the foot of one bag, that bag wet, and the head, but luckily the main body stayed dry, so I was lucky. But since then I've always tried a synthetic bag, and I found a couple. I love the bags, but they just weren't warm enough. I'm sorry. And the other thing is they're way too bulky in a backpack. And I'm trying to get my pack weight down and the bulk down. I have to. With 3 dogs, it's just incredible. So I just wanted to show you that before I pack it all away. So big thumbs up, PhD. And the good thing is, and it's going to sound like I'm a millionaire and I'm buying all this good kit. I'm not. What happened, I sold all my old kit, and I had stacks. You know how it builds up over the years. So I sold that on Fleabay, and I used the money to buy 1 or 2 good items rather than have all these multiple items. So what I got is the filler bag, PhD filler bag, that slips inside this. It's basically a thin, very thin sleeping bag. And again, it's the mummy version. And all you do is slip it inside there, say like in winter time, and then you get into that inside this, and it adds something like 10 degrees. Now this is rated, supposed to be down to minus 13. If it's any different, I'll put on the screen. But I think all bag manufacturers overrate their bags. I don't think I would still want to be in this bag at minus 13. You know what I mean? So we'll see. You know what I mean? It's minus 13, minus 16. I'm sorry, my mind's coming to me at this time of the morning. I'm still waking up. I reckon I'd get away minus 6s, minus 7s and that, not a problem. But I don't think it'll go that low. But with the filler bag inside, that's another thing. But then I'd be more worried about the dogs and them temps. Right, they're getting impatient. I'll wait for this Land Rover to go back up, because since I let them out, they'll get in the way of the Land Rover. And I'm going to start packing up anyway. Look at it, mess, isn't it? But I had a great night's sleep. And if this continues, we might get out and have some fun. Right. We can go a hiking. 20 to 8, I gotta have something to eat, do chores. Land Rover's just gone, so they can get out. Now I don't mind them drinking too much water now, because they've done some running and moving about. Don't like it when they first get up, start gulping loads of water there. Not too much. You have to be like mummy and daddy to them. Rebel! They'll just be pigs. Dogs are pigs. That's how you got to look at it. I mean, look at that. But it's freezing. Absolutely freezing. I'm not going to lie. But I'll accept this if it's going to stay like this. I mean, who would have thought it'd turn out like this yesterday? It just rained all afternoon and all evening, and it was blowing so crazy overnight. But brilliant. I'm stunned, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be this nice. But it's the way of Scotland, you just can't predict. Get out of that mud. It's salt, aren't they? Wherever there's mud, they have to go in. Beautiful. Right, let's have some breakfast and start packing and see where we're going. 9:37. Freezing. My monster of a pack. You wouldn't think I was only going for one night and one day. Works out about, I should be getting back sometime lunchtime, later than lunchtime tomorrow. So I've got to carry, that's dog food, that one is. That's my day pack, my emergency kit. So if I separate from the main pack, I always take off my day pack. It's got the emergency beacon, compass, bivvy bag, basic like buff, things like that. So, and a head torch, so that I can just pull it off and go. And I always know I've got the essentials. Got my mitts, poles, dog lead, sadly. I'm going to have to find somewhere to tie that in a minute, because I don't think I'll need it as much as I do, but you'd never know. Hut's locked up, cleaned and tidied inside. Pack must weigh 50 pounds at least, you know what I mean? It's a Kui Pro 6000, works out about 98 litres. I'll talk more about packs when I'm in the tent and I'm freezing. I've got the day Kui, I think it's called a stalker pack, but it works out a great day pack. You know what I mean, for the emergency kit when you separate from your main pack. I'm not wearing a jacket, I'm just in a base layer. It's freezing, absolutely freezing, but I know I'm going to start sweating. And if I sweat in a coat and then take off, I'm going to feel even worse. Dogs, as you can see, are just absolutely crazy. I've just seen some dog dropping, so I've got to pick up when I come back. It's always the same, innit? I can't do everything because I've got to shoot off and come back. Right, let's get going. That's where we come from. And that's where we're heading. Them babies. Or towards them anyway. See how far we get. I've got to do searching on the lower levels and start moving up. But still a distance to cover, but what a beautiful day. You're not going to get no complaints off me. Pack's killing me, but that's only because I'm out of practice. 2 months. This is what I'm saying. If you don't do this thing on a regular basis, you soon get sloppy. Your body gets tired, especially as you get older. And I can feel the difference just 2 months off the hiking and backpacking and stuff like that. I've been being too lazy, being boffies and hot tents. But it don't take long to get back into it, and it does your body good. Kind of recharges the body, kind of goes, right, come on, let's sort yourself out. But look at it, not a soul about. That could mean one thing, that could mean the weather's going to turn nasty later. But as I say, we've got the tent, we've got hut to fall back to in dire emergencies. I've got this new tent I want to test out. It's just how it goes. I'm not going to panic and I'm not going to run back. We'll try and sit out whatever comes along. Sadly, that's what I knew would happen. The wind is ripping the old posters off. And no one's ever going to see them. And I have appealed on my videos for someone from the family to either send me some posters or send them somewhere else and put some posters up. But I haven't heard anything. Right, hey Stella, get out. It's getting in deep water. Get out. Let's get cold and freeze. A minute ago we had to stop. Turned round, there was a person following us with 2 dogs. I was like, of all the places. So these are still frisky because they've got the scent of the dogs in front of them now. But she was polite and friendly. But chances of that happening, eh? When you're in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, shame about the posters. But I knew that had happened. And as I say, the posters are not portraying the correct picture. Should put a more up-to-date picture so people know what he looked like. Might refresh people's minds, you see. There's no point for a photo where he's about 60 when he went missing at 71. I'm sure I'll look different in 10 years' time. Get out, you! Dogs. Very boggy. No way you get your barrow in through this if you're bringing your hot tent like I do. Especially with the weight, it'll just sink straight in. That's the only issue we might have today. Trying to find a dry pitch spot. We might have to come back down, which I don't want to do, to some grass area. We'll see. They're getting soaked. They'll freeze tonight. Well, we got by the river. That's the second one. It was high, but not too high. So doable for us. I think the dogs had a better idea. I went along the side there. I think they went on the outside of the stones. I think it was probably better. Lightweights, they thought we were going to be camping here. You can see where I pitched last time with a hot tent, that little ledge there. There is a couple of nice spots in between the trees, but I tend to find there's cow dung and God knows what else in there. And these trees do fall down a lot. I was here one year when lots of them were down because of the winds. So I always tend to pitch just slightly out of range of the trees. And if it's summer, then obviously any breeze coming across will get you and hopefully keep the midges at bay. Good spot. Don't ruin it, anyone. If you use it, please don't ruin it. That's where we were last time, just short of that summit, directly in front of you. Just probably on that little lip just below the summit. Don't look big, does it? You're not getting the true views on the video. Out of breath going uphill, carrying a hairy pack, killing me. Totally out of foot shape. 2 months, that's all it is, 2 months. You get lazy. Gotta sort that out. Back home. Loch Dochard seems to be home at the moment. Not too bad, weather-wise, look. Some cloud, some breaks, chilly, easterly wind. But hey, perfect for hiking with a heavy pack so you can cool off and have stops. So we're going to go down to the start of the Stalker's Track, follow down to the ruins. It's about 11:15. We've been going about nearly an hour and 45. Been taking nice and steady. Stella's fine, she having a rest. These two are little monsters. It's too early to feed them, and plus I want to have a look at the area when I get over there, because I'm looking at that now and I'm thinking, how are you going to get up there? Pretty steep. So we might be pitching near the ruins and trying to find search areas, because I can't see a 71-year-old getting up there. We'll have to have a look when we're near. And what about this blob right in front of us? No poster on the outside, poster on the in, but if no one uses the hut or stops at the hut, they're not going to see a poster, are they? Poster should be on the outside, to be honest. But who are we to complain, eh? You can only do so much. Hill was pitched on that peninsula. Here's the track that leads to Glenkinglas and where we've come from, the Bridge of Orchy area. This fence is about 5 foot high. That's the only wooden fence anyone can climb over. Now, near the fence, don't look too bad. But when you cut about 50, 60 feet into, someone yelping, into, I guess it's that woman with the dogs, then it gets really dense. So the only places you could have gone, so that way, Glenkinglas, but his friends were there, so we bumped into them, or back to the Bridge of Orchy, which is a possibility now, or towards them valleys. I'm trying to figure out how he's going to get where he's going to get when he's up there, because it don't look easy. I've been so focused on different areas, then now I'm focused on that. It looks even harder than I thought, but we'll see. So that's track leading Glenkinglas, where his friends would have been. This is the only other defined track that anyone could follow, especially without poles. And not far from where his pitch was on that peninsula, dead centre. So all he had to do is come up. He could have been looking for water. This is if he's done this. This is. I was so keen on it at one point, but after learning some more facts, I'm not so sure. Right, we've got about 24-25 minutes to the ruins, which will be where that sun is dead centre. Patch, greenish patch. Hopefully we'll be out the wind as well. Still going. This dry stalker's drat, it's been nightmare. It's just a marsh. We're near the ruins anyway. I need to find a dryish area to pitch there. What a spot, are Right. God, I'm worn out. It's hard work in this. It's like carrying bags of cement in a porridge. Well, I made it to the ruins. Now, gotta find a pitch spot. Shelter from the wind. Perfect. Sun's on us. Perfect. But everywhere's a marsh. So, or very uneven. It took me 49 minutes. Whereas in the summer, it took me 24, 25. But don't forget, I weren't carrying a heavy pack and it wasn't a marsh. So, I can cool down now, so I'm searching for a pitch spot. Going to leave the pack here and just search around here. I'm not going to go far. I'll have a look on there as well. But I'd like to be out the wind as such. So, check on there first and have a look. The higher the better, because it means it drains off. And we've got plenty of water, lovely sound, beautiful scenery. So, wish me luck finding a pitch spot, because I've got to find one. Someone's built me a windbreak. I'm in a bowl here, but it's a dry bowl. I guess there's old ruins here that have been knocked down, removed, to build walls or whatever. So, ground feels firm. Don't know if I'll get pegs in this. It's mossy, but I mean, hey, this is Scotland, isn't it? But that is a natural windbreak. So any cold winds, I bet if I go up there now, round the corner, let's have a look. And I'm getting blustery winds. Same with rain. Yeah, see? As soon as I come out of that windbreak, be careful! Dogs come running at me and nearly knock me over. Silly dogs. See? The wind's coming over. But over here. My God. Look at that. And my bag's just around there, over there. I've not even gone far. Right. Job done. And look where we are. And they're not too near the water, which is good. I'm going to brain them in a minute. Be careful, you nearly knock me over. I don't want to be an accident because you knocked me over. That would look great, wouldn't it, with mountain rescue? Sorry, had to call you out. Dog's knocked me over. Stella says yes. Don't you, Stella? Pitch that way with the tail end to that, and minimal wind. And I have seen wood around, so if I'm very clever, I could make a fire alongside. I mean, especially on the rocks, it ain't going to do any damage. And this, if it is a ruins, it's been completely flattened, so it's not affecting anything. Right, let's get on with it. 10 to 2, lunch is on a bit late, but I am so happy. I'm sitting here with this synthetic puffer jacket on, and I'm actually getting warm in the sun. Can you believe that? What a day. Unbelievable after yesterday. What a day. You can see all around me. See inside. A monster. I've got to be double jointed to do this. And 2 other monsters. All nice and cosy. Got the gear drying out. Bag's nearly unpacked. I've got to leave my bits to last. It's only the last minute I'll put my pad out and my sleeping bag. You've got to get used to that how this tent is and our system. Took the band away because I kept catching that. You can disconnect it, you see. I don't know where it is now. I've done lost it. But there is a connection to, oh there it is. And you can close that at night. Reconnect it, sorry, at night, and tighten it up and all that. But next job is to find some wood, because I've seen wood. And we could have a little fire over there, because it's just rock. It's not going to do any harm, and we'll try and get rid of any evidence. So it'd be nice if we could have a little fire at night. Kind of, I don't know, I was going to say romantic, but it can't be romantic with 3 dogs, can it? But you get them out. It's got some vibes in it, having a fire. So, me and my friend, we initially thought he might be up here, but that is just sheer. You ain't getting up that. Even if you go up the shoulder there, it's sheer again there. The only way you can go is right down there and quite a long way up, so that'll be another day. I was hoping to get up that, but when I got nearer and nearer, I realised you can't get up that, not from this angle. I mean, definite falling. No dogs could get up there either. So, as I say, you can get up to about that far, but then it's sheer again. You'd have to go around the back, which means going about 1 mile, 2 miles down that way and going up the shoulder again, but it's less steep to get to the top, so that's another day. We can look behind us, which is the northern side of Loch Dochard, so whilst we're searching for wood, we can have a look around there with the dogs. I've been up the valleys, but I want to do them again. So, we'll see about that. I mean, it's all time, isn't it? That's what we wake up to in the morning, could be right mess. If not, I wouldn't be in a rush to get away. I could feed the dogs. I've got food to lunchtime, and then they won't need feeding until about 7 o'clock at night. So, and it only took about 3.5 hours to get here, so it's doable, isn't it? Waiting to keep an eye on that. Right, I'm going to have my dinner and chill for a bit, and then we'll search for wood, enjoy the sun, and just relax, chill. Can't believe the weather. 10 out of 10 for the weather. And the weatherman, BBC weather, you said raining every day. And Met Office, you said overcast every day and mist. And Metal Forecast, you said sunny spells with wintry showers, and you're the nearest. So I'm going to stick to you, I think, in the future. Right, okay. Enough ranting.